we're on the back of our 7-1 notes. So I just took 7-1 notes. This is just the back side in a separate video. And we're going to talk about some more examples. Okay, so in this first box, example, the directions are going to be name each polynomial based on degree and number of terms. So first, negative 2xy squared. Name each polynomial based on degree and number of terms. If you need more time to get caught up to this, you can always pause the video. Don't forget that. So the degree. The degree of this polynomial is, remember this x has a power of 1 and this power of 2 added together. So the degree is 3. Degree 3, remember from the front of your notes, look over if you need to, is called cubic. The number of terms is 1 because there's no plus or minus sign. There's a negative, but that doesn't count as a minus sign. So there's a single term, and so this is called a monomial, a cubic monomial. Number 2. 6xy minus 3x plus y. This is what you'll be given. Now you have to determine the degree. Remember that this x has a power of 1 and this y has a power of 1. Add those together, your degree is 2. Degree 2 is called quadratic. This is on the front of our table if you need to look at it. The terms, this time, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 terms. That's called a trinomial. Trinomial. I didn't spell that very well. This is a quadratic trinomial. Moving on to the next box. The next example is going to have the directions combine like terms and write the expression, oh, I'm going to run out of room there, expression in standard form. Number 1, 4x squared minus 3x minus x squared plus 3x. Remember, to be like terms, they have to have the same variable and also the same exponent. So 4x squared and negative x squared combine. Remember, this is like a negative 1. So 4 minus 1 is 3x squared. Negative 3x plus 3x combine. But since negative 3 plus 3 is 0, they cancel out. So your answer is just 3x squared. Number 2, 7y cubed minus 3y plus 5y cubed minus 2y plus 7. So we're going to combine the ones that have the same variable and the same exponent. The y cubes, let's do those first. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12y cubed. Negative 3y minus 2y is negative 5y. And then nothing combines with this constant, so just plus 7 on the end. I'm going to move on to my next box. The next example is going to have the direction simplify. Number 1, negative x squared plus 5x minus 7 plus 3x minus 7. Okay, so this is still just combining like terms. We can just drop the parentheses and combine like terms. So negative x squared plus 5x minus 7 plus 3x minus 7. There's nothing to combine with this negative x squared, so it just stays in the front. We combine 5x with 3x to get plus 8x, and negative 7 minus 7 to get negative 14. Number 2, negative 5x minus 6 minus 4x squared plus 6. Now this one is more difficult. When we subtract, we have to think of this as a negative 1 to distribute. Okay, so the first part is not going to change. Negative 5x minus 6 stays the same. But the second parentheses, when we drop the parentheses, becomes minus 4x squared and minus 6. Then we combine like terms. This x squared term does not combine with anything, but it should go first in standard form. This x term does not combine with anything, but it would go next in standard form. And finally, the constants would combine to be negative 12. Last box. The directions are find the perimeter of a rectangle. They're going to give you a picture of a rectangle. They're going to tell you these sides. Now, hopefully you remember that in a rectangle, the opposite sides are equal. So if the top is 3x minus 1, the bottom is 3x minus 1. If the right side is x plus 1, the left side is x plus 1. Then I hope you also remember that for perimeter, you add up all the sides. So the perimeter is going to equal 3x minus 1 plus 3x minus 1 plus x plus 1 plus x plus 1. And then you can combine like terms. So 3x plus 3x plus x plus x, that's 3, 6, 7, 8. 8x. And then negative 1, minus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Look what happens there. The positive 1 and the negative 1 cancel, and then this negative 1 and this positive 1 cancel. So the perimeter is just equal to 8x. Okay, we're done with this video. We're done with our 7-1 notes. You're going to take a quiz over exponents, and your homework is the 7-1 Math Excel in Pearson. So please get to work on that.